What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, as you guys can see from the title, today we are going to be discussing the most high probable setup that you guys can find in the smart money concepts and any strategy in the world. Okay, so what we're going to be discussing is the scenario number one setup. As well as that, we're going to be discussing the best time to find the most high probable institutional candles. So before we get started, guys, though, really quickly, I'd like to ask you guys to drop a like, drop a subscribe, turn on the notifications on the video. That helps me a lot, and yeah, it would be really appreciated. As well as that, make sure, guys, to join our free Discord down in the description down below. There you can share your charts, you know, get to know other people that are doing this as well in the smart money industry, stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to also get access to our signals, as you guys can see in this video, I discussed one of the signals as well that we sent. Beautiful 150 pips plus gold buy. So if you want to get access to those signals, make sure to head on to fuacademy.io and access one of our packages there. With that being said, guys, let's get into the charts. All right, guys, so here we are on the chart now. As I said, I'm about to drop some really valuable information right now, so make sure that you're listening up. So with this, you can call it a strategy, but it's more one kind of very important thing that you're looking out for that can really take the probability of your trades to the next level. Okay, so with this type of thing, I'm not going to be focused on any other external facts other than the fact that we are trying to find an institutional candle to get an entry from, and how we can first of all find that institutional candle. One thing that's going to make it very probable to get into. Okay, and yeah, let's get into it. So I'm here on gold, and I'm going to show you guys actually an example that we literally sent into the team today. So that example is currently, that trade that we sent in the signal is currently up like 150 pips. So I'll show you the signals there on the side of the screen, and I'll also show you the analysis. But yeah, brilliant trade, and it was this little thing that a lot of people might not think of, but it's so helpful in really determining if that IC is going to play out or not. So one of the first things that you're looking for is obviously trying to find your institutional candle. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example on the most recent one right here and break down the signal that we were able to send in earlier on. So the first thing that you want to look for, of course, is the institutional candle. Okay, and with an institutional candle, as you already know, on the checklist, what we're looking for is liquidity grab. That's the first thing that we're looking for when we're looking at an institutional candle and an FU candle. Liquidity grab. Let's try to identify the liquidity grab here. Right there. So this double bottom is our liquidity that got cleared by this large wick. Okay, and then price retraced. Okay, price reversed in the other direction, and the key here is very strong bullish engulfing candle. Now with this type of setup, how there's two different ways I can get in. There's a scenario number one, scenario number two. Usually I don't really go over this on YouTube. I only really discuss the scenario number two, but a quick brief of scenario number one just to give you guys some more free nuggets. So the scenario number one setup is looking at the entry from the source of that move right there. So the entry is a third candle. The third candle, we wanted to wick right into the first candle. Okay, that institutional candle, and then we want to look for the trade up. You guys can say that I did this in hindsight, but you guys can literally check out the signal report of this on the app. If you download the app for free, you can check out all their signal reports of our signals, how they're doing on a daily basis, weekly basis, and a monthly basis. You guys can see literally the entry that we took on this, the stop loss that we took on this, and the take profit that we have on this. And we're currently up 150 pips on this. So this is not a hindsight trade. You can backtest this. This scenario number one is something that I don't really want to discuss that much. This is something that I want to go over a bit more in the group. So we usually discuss the scenario number two a lot more, but the key that I want to discuss today, though, isn't the scenario number one. Now, the scenario number one setup in general is a very strong setup, and somebody's ringing my phone right now, right when I'm making a video. I don't know why, but okay, no worries. Okay, let's get back in. So the scenario number one setup is a very strong type of setup that you wanna obviously look for. Now, a brief of it is looking, as I said, going back again, brief of it, last time candle for the up move. You want a bullish engulfing candle or a bearish engulfing candle, you get in with that wick. Okay, that's a simple way to do it. Once again, that's a beautiful scenario number one setup. Clear liquidity. Okay, clear liquidity. Okay, bearish engulfing candle, get in with that wick at the open. Two snipes that you could have gone in literally I think 4 days. This is all like 4 days price action right here. So beautiful trades that you could have capitalized on. Now the secret, okay, the secret to these institutional candles, what we are looking for is for that institutional candle, okay, to form an hour or right at the open of a new session. So either the open of the London session or the open of the New York session. Because with sessions, and this is something that I've never ever dropped on YouTube, so listen up guys. So with sessions, usually you can backtest this, but usually you'll find that from session to session, the structure will kind of change. Either London could trend down and then New York can kind of have a pullback to the upside, and then Asia could consolidate and vice versa, and you can mix it up like that. Okay, so usually what you find, there is one thing that you usually see occur in the market is the fake London rally. So this is a manipulation that occurs right after the Asian consolidation, okay, that either drops down, drops up, and then when the London session comes in, okay, at 8, I believe at 8 a.m. GMT time, market will reverse. This is what you're looking for. This can also be applied to New York, but usually we focus on the London one, but this can also be applied to New York. So the hours leading up to New York, okay, usually like for example, London session right here, okay, we can literally take a look at an example right here. So what do we look at? We take a look at the London session. Okay, this is Asian consolidation. Usually for the Asian consolidation, we're looking for high to clear and the lows to cleared. So that both sides of that consolidation, it gets cleared. The first manipulation is the fake. The second one that goes down here is the real trend that we're looking for. We look 6 a.m., 7 a.m., boom. Start of 8 a.m. clears the liquidity on the upside. 8 a.m. London session. The start of London session is bearish. Leading up to New York session. Look, this is 12. Last candle. And then boom. The start of London session. Just start of the 1 p.m. candle, sorry. This is the start of New York. Boom. Liquidity grab. And then up. Start of London. Liquidity grab. And down. So this would have been extremely high probable trade for us to get into. Okay. This can either be a scenario number 2 setup where you just wait for price to come down and up, or you could have gone into the scenario number 1 right here, which we did. We will try to get into both if possible. If market conditions arise again, we actually get another position here. So we will try to get in on that entry once again. The key here is this candle happens right before the open. Okay, usually right before or at the session change. Okay, that is what we're looking for. That's the key. So you have one example right here of it. Then this one right here. You have this one right here. Let's take a look at a few more. So for example, you had, okay, so this one, look at this one. Whoops, I don't know what I did there. So you have this example right here, this institutional candle, clear liquidity, make a move up, break a structure, retrace back down, boom, play into the 50% of the IC. Look at the timing of this IC. Boom, 1 o'clock, session change. So up until from London, we are bullish. Session change, boom, drop. Okay, so this is a session change candle right at that one. So the sweet spot for those ICs, we're trying to avoid these Asian session ICs. Okay, this is like we're dropping value right here. So the Asian session ICs, I am not looking to get into. The proper manipulation occurs right at the start of these fake rallies. This is the real manipulation. That's what the FU candles do. It's a manipulation candle. Okay, so this 1 p.m. one, good. We're looking at 12 p.m., 1 p.m. We're also looking at the 8 a.m., 7 a.m., those type of candles. Those are the most high probable institutional candles for us. Okay, another example would be, so for example, this was a 11 p.m. candle. I would not look to get into. Yes, it worked out, but probability wise, if you look at the playing out over and over again, usually they won't work out. Once again, we have one right here. I see beautiful liquidity clearance, bearish structure here. Okay, this micro structure right here is bearish. 1 a.m. Sorry, 1 p.m. I keep getting my AM and 1 p.m. mixed. Whoa, 1 p.m. candle, retrace up, snipe, boom, sell off. Beautiful risk to reward right here, small stop loss, and we would have targeted, I believe, these lows. Now, it didn't actually clear this low right here, so right here, you probably would have had to been smart enough to actually take your profits as you go along, so take profits or trailing stop, or else you would have been stopped at break even, so that's up to you. And then one last example, 12 a.m., okay, so see, London, bearish, and then boom, New York session change switches right here. So you see that you can predict that, okay, for a scenario number one, if the opportunity arises, which it didn't in this setup, no problem. We could have gotten in on the scenario number two. Absolute beautiful snipe right here. So yeah, let's just say this is the stop loss. This is actually self setup markup, but let's say this is the stop loss. Where would I realistically target? I would target this high. That would have been a realistic target that I would have targeted right here. Okay, that's a nice where does it say? I got confused there. Oh, see, this is not going to give me the real risk to reward because it's a different thing, but looking at it, that's probably like a nice 6 to 7 to 1 risk to reward right there. So that's a really, really nice trade that you could have capitalized on there. So that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys gain value from this, because these two things that I dropped today is not something that I usually give out for free, but I promise guys that we are going to be coming out with some crazy value. So stay tuned for more and more of these crazy videos. Immense value being dropped. As I said, I'm coming out with a really, really new series, guys, very, very soon. It's going to be surprising for you guys. It's going to be to do with a prop firm, okay? I think something to do with a prop firm anyway. How to go and get a 6-figure account, my whole journey, and how I pass the challenge, go through the verification, and actually get the first withdrawal. I'm going to show you guys how to do that and how I've already done that previously in the past. So yeah, as I said, guys, I've got a lot of content lined up for you. So if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure to click the subscribe button. Make sure to click the bell as well, close to that, to get notified whenever I upload, and drop a like, share, you know, the good stuff. As well as that, don't forget to join the free Discord down below. And if you want to get access to our premium section on our website and app in the premium Discord, make sure to head to www.fuacademy.io, and we see you guys on the team. Have a good day, guys.